All right, it's only we game here, and I'm gonna make this video straight off the cuff. Now, when it comes to the new Marvel stuff that's been coming out recently, like I'm not gonna lie, some of the shows have been good, and some other shows have just been questionable to say the least. Now, this new show pretty much to me confirmed that like people are kind of over like this whole fast food formula that Marvel has now. Like now, in my opinion, from now on, if Marvel really wants to impress people, they're gonna have to up the quality on all their stuff. Because I keep telling people, ever since the MCU was starting, that in my opinion, like this whole formula was not gonna be sustainable. Like this whole fast food formula of just like dumbing down all the characters on Marvel, putting in jokes when they're not necessary, having simplistic plots. Eventually, it was gonna start catching up to Marvel eventually. And in my opinion, Disney buying Marvel kind of was like the worst thing that could have happened to them because Disney's like they're known for like ruining stuff whenever they get involved with it. I mean, look at Pixar. Ever since Disney bought that company, look what happened to Pixar, bro. Pixar hasn't put out a good movie since arguably Toy Story, maybe four, honestly. And that's probably the only good movie they've had within maybe the past 10 years. So I'm telling you, like this whole fast food formula that Marvel got going on, it's just not. It was never gonna be sustainable, honestly. Like for example, like I keep telling people, after Endgame, like Endgame, in my opinion, that movie, honestly, in my opinion, didn't even really deserve all those views that it got. Like at the end of the day, like Endgame was an average movie. It was an average movie. But of course, people were already conditioned to like that fast food Marvel stuff. So when the movie came out, people were obviously going to go see it because it was the last movie in the trilogy. So everybody was gonna go see it. So and in my opinion, like I feel like that movie, it was just I never saw so many fake Marvel casuals in the freaking audience. I never did. Because here's the thing, people don't realize when it comes to MCU movies, most people that watch MCU movies aren't really superhero. Like they're mostly superhero casuals, really. Because most people that watch Marvel movies, they've never even read a comic. They have no background history of the characters. They've never done any research on the background history of the characters. They don't really care. They just want to go and watch a good movie. So Marvel movies are good for that. Superhero movies, they're pretty much like movies that Marvel movies are good for people that just want to turn their brain off and watch like some mindless fun, really. So that's why Marvel movies are so popular. I've been said this, when it comes to quality, DC is above Marvel when it comes to quality. Like their best movies, DC's best live action movies are way better than Marvel's best live action movies. Because let's keep it real, in order to really like DC's like higher quality movies, you have to really be invested into the character somewhat to see what they're doing with the character. That's why Dark Knight was moved. Because let's keep it real, DC was the one who really established the standard for movies. Because when Dark Knight came out, Dark Knight was that was the first superhero movie that was really considered for movie of the year. Like not even the Sam Raimi movies with Tobey Maguire were even considered movie of the year quality. People just thought the movies were fine at the time. Like people were like, okay, it's a good first Spider-Man movie, but they weren't like, nobody really considered them like movie of the year material. But DC changed all that. So in my opinion, now Marvel's getting exposed for the quality they really had in all their stuff. Really, in my opinion. Now, in my opinion, from now on, if Marvel wants to impress people, they got to put effort in. They got to put more effort in. They got to start like they got to stop. In my opinion, out of their they have to stop. They have to start. They have to start. Stop. Like no, they have to stop. Sorry, they have to stop cutting stuff out of their. They have to stop cutting stuff out of their movies to appeal to like casuals and TV shows too. Like if they want these live action stuff, if they have one of these live action TV shows and movies to do well, they're gonna have to like start really adapting to the comics and putting effort into it really because they've been appealing to the casual fan base for way too long now. They really have, and it's really showing in their movies. Honestly, it's really showing. So, in my opinion, now it's I'm just wondering how long it's gonna be until like people really get tired of like going to see Marvel movies because generally speaking, Marvel movies are still making good money. Like Black Panther came out this year. It made good money. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 made good money. So people still are watching these movies. But the question is how long is this really gonna last though? That's the main question. How long is this really gonna last? So, hey man, when it comes to Marvel, man, like I feel like I would have preferred if Disney never bought Marvel to begin with. Because if Marvel was still their own company, they would still be making like, in my opinion, they would have still been making much more higher quality stuff. But Disney of course always wants to appeal to like the mass audience, so they force them to make all these mediocre movies. So that's just my opinion on the whole entire thing. I don't know what y'all opinion is, but yeah. in my opinion, like this is not sustainable at all whatsoever. So yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments about the state of Marvel right now. Because now Marvel is like, people are really like giving Marvel like flack, the past 4 or 5 years, they've gotten more negative press than good press. So let me know what y'all think, and follow me on my TikTok, Only We Game, my Instagram, Only We Game, and yeah, I'm gonna be posting more content on there, and yeah, so see y'all in my next video because I'm gonna be more consistent now, and let's get it. Road to let's start it. Road to 100K because I got big goals, so let's do it. I'm gonna be putting out videos more consistently, so let's get it.